What is going on, YouTube? My name is White, and I recently fell for a scam on Offerup. I want to share with you guys my story really quick to make sure that it doesn't happen to you guys. And I know for a fact that this scam is traveling around the country because the person that tried it to me had our little session. He immediately changed his area code and was in another state that day. So for those of you guys that don't know what Offerup is, it's basically a love affair child between eBay and Craigslist. That's at least what I consider it. It came out about 10 years ago, and it's been really relevant, I'd say 5 or 6 years now. I've done a bunch of hunting on there. I've gotten a bunch of good finds. In fact, in like 2015, 2016, I absolutely loved the website. It was just fantastic deals. And the difference between Craigslist is there's more of like account building and a social aspect. People have, their Facebook's linked, they have phone numbers verified, they have addresses verified. There's a review system very similar to eBay, so you can kind of shop with confidence. If someone's selling you something that has, 90 positive reviews, he's probably not going to risk ripping you off to make $25 or whatever the cost of the item is. So I've loved OfferUp. Recently, it kind of starts to suck. I'll do another video why it sucks, but basically it's turned into a data mining schlock fest. Every time you search like Nintendo, there's a million eBay listings. Literally every 3 listings, they will put an eBay ad link. So if you're looking for like Nintendo Switch, they will put 2 like actual Nintendo Switch listings, and then the third will be like a link to eBay or whatever. And it makes the whole experience really, really annoying when you're shopping and when you're hunting. And that gets me to the point of this scam. I've actually seen it 3 times now, and I've fallen for it 3 times. Don't worry, no one took any money from me, but I did move forward into the transaction, which was stupid. And the scam always starts the same way. It's going to be a really popular item. For me, it's always Nintendo Switch. It's going to be something people are constantly shopping for. It might be designer, like Louis Vuitton purses. It might be like Gucci flip-flops, stuff that's super popular that people are going to be constantly looking for. And it's going to be a really good deal, but believable. Yes, I can't pronounce deal. Someone leave a comment right now reminding me that I can't pronounce deal at all. Deal, deal, deal. It's going to be a fantastic price point, but believable, at least for me. The most recent one I saw, and again, this guy deleted the listing real quick, so I wasn't able to get a screen cap of it, but he had a bunch of Nintendo Switch loose card games and a console, and it was probably like 20 games. It was a console and just like loose card games, all stacked in like in order. Probably a picture from Google if I reverse image searched it. He probably just got it right from Google. And he wanted $150. So for me, red flags immediately going, but at the same time, I'm like, man, this would be a home run. And I have seen people desperate. I have seen people sell very valuable stuff for cheap because they need money like that hour. They might have to go to their landlord, or they might have to pay rent that hour. So I was like, this might be legit or it might not. So message the seller, and number one thing that's always going to happen outside of a deal looking too good to be true is they're always going to suggest a meetup point outside of your city. So for me, I'm in Tucson. 2 different occasions, they mentioned Mesa, Arizona, which is essentially up in Phoenix. So they'll be like, yeah, come by anytime today. Here's my address. And it'll be Mesa. Of course, no one's going to drive to another city. Maybe if you're car shopping, or maybe if you're like buying a Rolex or a diamond ring, which I wouldn't recommend ever doing on a secondhand website. No one's going to drive to another city unless it's like a several $1,000 deal. So, I said, nah, man, I'm not going to meet you there. And he said, cool, we can do shipping. Now, for those of you that don't know, OfferUp does offer a shipping service and reviews, I guess, and some protection, I guess, similar to eBay. I'm never going to use it for that. As you get into shipping and stuff, you're just going to start to see retail prices, eBay prices. Leave a comment if you guys have gotten a good discount, and leave a comment letting me know how that process goes, because I'm actually really interested to know how the shipping on OfferUp goes. But this guy, they're always going to ask if you can ship. They're always going to try to trick you into shipping, basically by suggesting an address outside. So if you're in a city, they're going to always do a city like next to you, 100 miles away, 150 miles away, so that a normal, rational person's not going to drive. And then they're going to suggest shipping, and then they're going to always try to send you a Gmail account or a throwaway account to do the payments through. In my experience, it's always Gmail, and they always do the like .com, like dot, they spell out dot. And the reason they do that is because OfferUp knows that these scammers are out there, and they know They know what the scams are, and basically once you guys get out of the website, once you get into private emails and stuff, you've lost all protection. So if you if you send this person money and they say they're going to ship, you're never going to see the product, and then the email is probably going to be deleted 5 seconds later, and they're going to be down the road with your $200 or your $150 in this case. So once I got to that phase, I knew the scam was up immediately, and I said, cool, I'm not gonna have you ship this item from Mesa. Now, what really would have been interesting to me is if I had nothing to do that day, if I offered to drive up, I'm sure that this person would just immediately delete the account and move on. And as I said, after I kind of, I guess, caught him in the scam, I reported the account immediately, and then I went back to the account, and he had like changed his address. He was like in Texas. So they do this. They just jump from state to state to state, try to get you guys to, outside of Offerup, send them money, and then I don't know if they delete the account or just keep moving from state to state until Offerup actually approaches them to delete the account. But again, a couple ways you can avoid this. Number one, common sense. I should have known immediately when this awesome Nintendo Switch lot showed up that this person was not going to be authentic, asking $150. Mostly because Nintendo Switch is pretty new, so if someone has a lot of Switch stuff, they're gonna know what they got it for, unless it's stolen. They're gonna be like, well, hey, I've spent $600 on this stuff. Maybe I shouldn't be asking $150. So number one, know your values. There are good discounts. Don't get me wrong. There are people that are gonna ask $200 for like $400, maybe $300 worth of Nintendo stuff or whatever product you're looking for. There are good discounts out there, but people aren't gonna be asking like $600 off typically, and if they are, it's 9 times out of 10 going to be stolen. So that's number one. Number two, never operate outside of Offerup. For me, I haven't even used the shipping feature inside the app, as I mentioned, but never do anything outside. And same thing with eBay, guys. People always reach out to me as a seller, and as a seller, whatever, I can get their money and ship the item, but you lose all the protection and stuff. So I typically don't do stuff out of eBay with random customers. I do stuff out of eBay with you guys. If people, on the channel or whatever reach out to me, a lot of times, especially if they have Instagram or any sort of social media, I'll sell outside of eBay. That way we can both save the seller's fees and get a discount going. So that's number two, guys. Don't pay people on mysterious Gmail accounts. When you guys see the gmail.com, like dot spelled out in parentheses, run away. Same thing with Craigslist. I've seen these scams all the time, all offering to ship. Fantastic discount. We'll ship it to you. Just pay us on this random Gmail account. So those are the first two steps. And then number three, like if they're selling in your city and then they want you to pick up in a different city, this is probably going to be a scam 9 times out of 10. I'd say 10 times out of 10. Unless they have some really, really specific valuable item they might be trying to sell in multiple cities. For example, if someone was selling an AC Cobra, they might post in Phoenix, they might post in Tucson, they might post every city in Arizona, maybe even Las Vegas and surrounding cities, just to try to get this, multi-$1,000 collectible car sold in person instead of losing all the fees. Jesus, ring light's annoying. So just know what to protect yourself, and let me know in the comment section, if you guys have used Offerup's shipping feature. Like I said, I want to hear stories about that, how it goes. And then B, let me know if you guys have run into these scams. Offerup, Craigslist, and I'm sure Let Go. I don't know if anyone uses Let Go. It's pretty irrelevant in my city, but I'm sure the scam has been attempted there, maybe in more metropolitan areas. But thank you guys for watching the video. I just wanted to get the quick story out. I know kind of a clickbait title, but I thought it was important to, especially since most of you guys are also game hunting that watch this channel. Quick channel update. Couple items have sold in the $5 game collection. One of them has not. Once that one sells, we're going to continue hunting, probably via Offerup now that I mention it. So I went back and got, Chrono Cross. Went back and got that last week. I'll show you guys that in the next video. So thank you guys for leaving the comments. I have no idea how you guys see that stuff when I can't even see it in person. People are able to pick it up. I guess kind of the magic of the iPhone. 1080p, 60 frames a second now, and the camera quality is amazing. I thought about doing some 4K uploads, but it kind of like the file sizes are ridiculous. I'll have to get a compressor app or something eventually. Thank you guys for watching. Do me a favor, leave a thumbs up if you guys enjoyed the video, if you made it this far, and drop a comment. Let me know your Offerup scam experience and your Offerup shipping experience. I want to hear kind of from the community. Take care, guys. Have a good one.